how to get more clients on a frequent basis. What's the best way that I do it running my agencies? B2B Growth Today, Gold Shark Media. B2B Growth Today is probably going to become more Gold Shark Media. We're probably just going to merge the companies. That's probably the plan, just FYI. So if there's anybody interested in that, just be sure to click the link in the description below for www.goldsharkmedia.com, and we'll be able to get you monthly lead generation, PPC ads. We'll also take care of all of your content marketing. We'll take care of your social media management, podcast monetization, YouTube monetization, all of it. But how do we make it work for our clients? So what works for me? Let's just say that. So outside of just my agency, what has worked for me in sales in the past? How do you get clients to pay you? So a lot of the problem is with agencies today is that they promise you all these leads. They promise you all these answers, these magic wand solutions, right? Every sales call you've been on, you've probably heard, if I could take a magic wand to your business, how could we make it 10x tonight?
Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
You'll get those common questions. Well, and those are great questions too. But at the end of the day, what's worked for me in sales is just being dead honest, giving away free value, giving away free services, and going out of my way to understand the root issues of a business's problems. So me being a marketing agency CEO, people are going to look at you like, oh yeah, this guy just wants money. This guy's just hungry for money. This guy just wants profit. He just wants to drain my bank account. And I've had enough bad experiences with that. I've had enough bad experiences with agencies. Oh, another scam artist. Oh, another, I've heard it all. Okay, but this is the price of being an entrepreneur in general. So it doesn't matter if you're in sales like me. It doesn't matter if you're in any kind of industry. It doesn't matter if you're a police officer, if you're a teacher, if you're a lawyer, whatever it is. You have to be able to bring value to the table. You have to be useful, as once said by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his own father, by the way. Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote a book specifically called Be Useful. And so it's a very powerful book, and it's about why you need to be a person, a driving force in humanity, a leader, why you need to have skills, why you need to understand the world and have an intellect, an understanding, a discernment, a perspicacious nature. And so if you don't have these things, it's going to be hard for you to make money. It's going to be hard for you to actually get clients. So what worked for me getting clients? So honestly, I tried a bunch of different softwares. So again, softwares are very important because one, you can automate emails, for example, with Apollo.io. Okay, you can send thousands upon thousands of emails every single week. That's very powerful. You can automate all of those emails with AI too. And not only does Apollo AI do that, but it tracks the deliverability rate. It tracks all of these different things. That's a valuable business, first of all. So if you want to get clients, you need to have a valuable business that brings so much value that you feel stupid for saying no. Like Alex Hormozi's book, $100 million Offer, How to Make People Feel Stupid for Saying No. That's the concept of actually getting high ticket sales, whatever it might be. You have to have value proposition. And that's what this is all about. So if you want to make sales, if you want to make money, and if you want to not depend on a boss every single day for a paycheck, if you want to be able to be your own boss, if you want to be able to be your own leader, your own bank account, then you need to learn how to delegate responsibilities, sure, but you need to learn how to specifically get in contact with people. You got to be able to reach out. One of the best ways to get clients, one of the best ways to get more sales is to, again, do more outreach, more content, more follow-ups. See, this is why most entrepreneurs fail. Most entrepreneurs are so afraid of the rejection and failure, they'll send 50 in-mail DMs on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. By the way, I highly recommend. Also, another great software is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I like it. Again, I don't get paid. I'm not getting paid, by the way, by any of these companies as much as I wish I was to talk highly of them, but it just works for me running my agency. This is what's been working. LinkedIn Sales Navigator is amazing because although I hate that I can only send 12 in-mail credits a day, and like 50 a month, it's pretty ridiculous, honestly. It's very stupid for the amount of money that you make people pay for. So that's a negative side of it. But the positive side of LinkedIn Sales Navigator is that you can get in direct contact with business owners. It's very specific, tailorized niches. Okay, so if you need to get in touch with a plumber from Tuscola, Michigan, and you have a specific target audience for that, then you can target that on LinkedIn Sales Navigator a lot easier than you could on D7 Lead Finder, which is, by the way, another great software for lead generation, free value, upfront. A lot of our agency loves to use D7 Lead Finder. That works very well for, getting new leads, getting fresh leads that have like all the information, right? Your name, industry, email, phone number. This is what's worked for us. And we also, another way I like to get clients, another way to acquire new clients is to give away stuff for free, like I said in the beginning of this episode. So instead of just offering your $10,000 service, your $100,000 marketing services, you give them free value first. Okay, this is a big problem with why a lot of prospects in the agency space specifically, your prospects aren't going to want to work with you. They're going to give you a raised eyebrow and they're going to be like, I don't really trust this guy. I don't really trust him. Why is he selling me this $21,000 package for like 3 months when I can just get this on Apollo.io? Most entrepreneurs got it totally wrong. If you're actually going to bring value to your client, the way you do it is by not being a sleazebag. You give them real value. Give them a video, edit them something, give them something that's tangible that they can keep. Okay, so a lot of what my agency does is we created e-learning resources. So we created a step-by-step SEO guide that's 45 pages long. Okay, it teaches you the basic fundamentals of SEO, what these things mean, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. On a lot of YouTube episodes I would listen to when I was starting out, I constantly heard marketing agency CEOs say, oh, you need to give away value for free. Oh, you got to be willing to give away value for free. And I thought it was horrible. I'm like, come on, really? Like, I don't have money for that, right? Like, you don't have money to give away value for free, but you do. You do. There's such thing as a free trial. Taking action. So it sounds so simple, but taking action is super important if you actually want to get big clients, like high ticket clients. If you want to get clients that are actually, qualified, they can afford your services, they can afford the ad spend, whatever it might be, then you got to be able to find them. And you got to take action. You got to get on the sales calls and have those uncomfortable 35-minute to 1 hour and 15-minute conversations. Because that 1 hour and 15-minute conversation could turn into a $30,000 deal. Invest in good agencies that can help you get there and not make those mistakes. We've learned all of this. We have successful clients who work with our agencies. We have successful clients who enjoy the services they get and they want to keep paying every single month because we put in the work for them. We actually give them our time, we give them our focus, we give them our energy. We try to grow them through knowledge and through, just being industrious. And that's what we try to do with our clients. That's what we try to do in order to get more clients. So you need to be industrious. You need to be able to actually do for your clients. Okay, it's very simple. A lot of the time, agency owners in sales, whatever it might be, not just agency owners, in sales in general, people will sell this super expensive thing, and then the people don't get the value they want out of it. And next thing you know, that CEO or whoever made that sale is indicted for fraud. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. So don't get yourself indicted for fraud. Happens to a lot of business owners. Make sure you pay your taxes on time. Make sure that you keep the business legitimate. Make sure you keep everything legal. Make sure you have all your receipts. Make sure you have all your invoices. You keep track of everything. If you own an S corp, make sure you're filing every single quarter your earnings, all that stuff that you need to do. Okay, make sure you're paying your taxes. Again, I'll say it one more time, because if you don't, that's what's going to get you in trouble. And then you're not going to have a business and you can't make high ticket sales anymore. You're going to have to go get a job, right? So don't do that. Great tip for getting new clients, for acquiring new clients. Start a YouTube channel. Honestly, if you want to get more clients, if you want to have organic reach, most people are honestly so afraid of the camera. They're so afraid of how they're going to look and how the experience is going to go. Most people are really lazy too. They don't want to do the video editing. They don't want to do all the work. Okay, let's look at some YouTube channels that have given free value and it was like really good information, but their channel is blowing up today. Okay, Alex Hormozi, number one. Let's give him credit for that. Alex Hormozi gives you free value on like every single episode, all of the stuff that you need to know that most entrepreneurs would charge an arm and a leg for. Okay, Tai Lopez, another great free resource, gives you a lot of free content, free value. I've never paid for a Tai Lopez course, by the way. I've never paid for a Tai Lopez course, not one, but I've learned so much from Tai Lopez specifically. And guess what? Here in this YouTube video, what am I doing? I'm talking about these people, despite the fact that I've never given them $1. Okay, so it goes a long, long way to actually give people tangible value that they can take home with them, right? And that's a great way to do it through YouTube, through a podcast. There's a lot of people and business owners who will sign up for a sales call for 2 weeks out and then they won't show up. That's going to happen though. You have to get ready for business owners to not show up, because you're not going to be the most important thing in every business owner's life. You're not going to be the most important thing in every prospect's life, your client's life. You're not. Your client is dealing with the same problems that you're dealing with in your own life today. And you have to think about that and remember that. And in a way, you have to be creative enough to offer value while also exploiting any kind of weaknesses of your client. I know it sounds bad, but it's true. If you want to get more money, you got to do this. What should you do when you get a no-show? Don't get down. You should make a YouTube video about it. So we actually just had a no-show. This individual, he's the CEO of a water filtration company. He didn't show up, never messaged me back. So if something happens in my business that makes me sad and depressed, right? Like, you do all this work for a client, you give them a lot of free value, free leads and everything, and then, you know, they book a call just so they can get on a call with you for like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever it might be. You're really excited to show that value, show what you can do for them, and they don't show up. And it sucks. It's a really bad feeling. How do I respond? I get on my laptop, I'll make a video, I'll record it, and I'll talk about it. So the best way to capitalize when you get a no-show is to create more content and to talk about that experience, and obviously be classy, but, you know, talk about it, because there's other entrepreneurs who deal with the same stuff. And with this client, we ended up messaging them back. We followed up. We just said, hey, we see you didn't show up to the call today, but no worries. We gave you those 5,000 leads for free. On top of that, how about we give you 30 plus video edits, and if you like the work, you can just pay us $500 a month. And on top of that, we'll build your cold email sequence. It worked. What'd you know? So at the end of the day, when you're providing value and when you just tell people what can be done, but also show them, again, the results. What'd you know? So at the end of the day, when you're providing value and when you just tell people what can be done, but also show them, again, through results, through your clients, through any kind of good testimonials, reviews, then you can really get a lot of clients. So testimonials, reviews, probably the most important thing we could get into on this podcast / YouTube episode. Get as many video testimonials and reviews as you possibly can. This is probably one of the most important parts of your entire business if you want to have a business that stays in business. Get as many testimonials and reviews as you possibly can. Give your clients everything that they're looking for and more. Overdeliver. One of the most important things about being a business owner and being an entrepreneur is not just holding yourself accountable, but also going above and beyond, putting your clients first. And this will show over time, because why? Your business will be the one that's still in business. And they put their clients first. Almost 9 times out of 10, if you want to have a successful business, put your clients first. I think as a new entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur in particular, you should show what a hustler you are. You should show how much you care about your client in solving the real problem, meaning that you give them free value first if you can. You give them free whatever you're good at. I don't care if you just need to type them something, type them a report, type them 10 blog posts. Okay, be creative. Type them the entire ad copy for their next ad. Create them an 11 Labs file using AI. A lot of entrepreneurs aren't getting creative with the softwares today. Create a guide on how to use ChatGPT and sell it on your website. Most people won't do it. We did. So this is how you make money. This is how you get more clients. You need to have all these different offers. It's not the webinars. I don't believe in that. Guess what? I've been invited to like 10 different webinars. I never show up to them. I never do. Just because it's just like, you know, I could be watching Vikings right now. Like, do I really need to go on that sales call? I could totally just be watching, you know, Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad or Dexter. I could just be like on my laptop actually editing videos for my next podcast guest. I could be doing anything else right now, like a webinar. Webinars are great, they work, but webinars only work once you've reached a certain level of success that you can show for your success. Like when you show up to a sales call, you dress up. You know, like I'm wearing a dress suit or a dress shirt, and I want it to look nice, and I want it to look proper, a little bit casual, but I'm still gonna look nice on my sales call. If I'm gonna go ask somebody for $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 per month, then I'm gonna look good doing it as much as I can. And so that's why it's important to care about how you look. Because if you want to get more clients, guess what? If you're feeling good, if you're looking good, you're gonna sell good. And that's honestly the truth. It's always the way I've kind of thought of it. Okay? You got to be able to sell yourself. You got to believe in yourself. Lastly, most important thing before we end this episode, you got to believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Don't listen to your parents. Your parents will be the first ones to tell you that you can't succeed, that you will not succeed in your business. You need to go back to that job. Your parents will be the first ones to tell you that, because it won't work. It won't work. Getting a job, it will pay you $80,000 a year. Maybe you'll get insurance. Maybe you'll have a 401k. Maybe you'll have all these things that sound so great on paper. They give you this stable, safe lifestyle. But I don't want that. I don't want a lifestyle where I can't be free. I don't want a lifestyle where I can't be myself, where I can't control how much money I make. Because listen, it's 2023, or it's 2024, going on to 2025. The world's collapsing. The financial system's collapsing. How are you handling it? Did you even invest in Bitcoin yet? Did you invest in XRP yet? That's how I'm preparing for the big financial collapse. Are you making those investments? Do you believe in yourself? You need to believe in yourself if you want to see success in sales. You need to believe in yourself and your abilities. You need to believe that making 10K a month per sale is possible, because it is. It does happen. But you need to establish that you've done it before. Very important. You need to look like you've been there. It's kind of like when you hit a home run. You hit a home run, knock her out of the park. You don't jump and prance around the base, maybe if you win the World Series. But when you hit a home run, you act like you've been there. You act like you've done it a million times. Like, whatever. I hit a home run. Who cares? Like, yeah, I do it all the time. That's the way you handle it. You know, in football, you get a sack. You take that quarterback down for like the 18th time. Just act like you've done it before. Crack the neck. Just act like you've done it before. That's the best way to be. It's the best way to handle it. Same thing with sales. Same thing with business. If you want to get more clients, if you want to get sales, you got to act like you've been there. You got to act like you've succeeded before. You got to give some kind of presence that you are the expert at what you're doing. 9 times out of 10, people aren't going to perceive you as that. Your prospects won't, because they're going to see you as a grimy car salesman who wants to make some money off of them. And that's the truth, because that's the way I always saw every single agency owner who wanted to book a call with me. Very annoying. But the reason we agency owners love what we do is because this business can give us a life that we want. And I don't believe in saturated markets, because now it means that, because saturated markets mean that there's money in the market. So don't get all flustered and freaked out when you have a market that might be a little bit saturated, right? Like marketing agencies, I would definitely say it's saturated for sure. However, there's so many people in the space, so many new marketing agencies coming up, B2B, business to business. There's so many agencies that will need your help. And listen, at the end of the day, it's all about output. It's all about the work you're willing to do. It's all about how many clients you can get on a call. You know, you got to be persuasive. You got to keep going and practice and practice and practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes person. And that's what it does. I hope that this video was useful. I hope I covered everything I wanted to. I'm sure later I'm going to regret that I left out some things, but these are the secrets to sales that have worked for me. Whether it be getting new clients and, acquiring new clients, or retaining clients, or essentially just selling over the phone or a Zoom call, being able to do that sufficiently and successfully. How did I do that? Persistence, practice, belief, softwares, tools, an understanding of my market, being perspicacious and knowing and having a discernment, having a good reading of all the different prospects and clients that I'm talking to, sincerely wanting to put them first is what put Gold Shark Media Inc. at the top. So, okay, we're not at the top, but our agency does do a very good job for our clients. We do have reviews right on our website. You can go check them out. If you're a business owner, if you need lead generation, if you need advertising for your product, if you're an e-commerce brand, you need to promote your product, you want some video advertisements for your product, then we can create those for you. We can also distribute your podcast, your YouTube channel, and we can monetize them, because this is a big part of being a business owner in 2024. We got to get you on the internet. We got to get you digital. And if we can do that, then we can turn you into a powerful force in the business space, and thus grow your revenue, thus give you a life you never dreamed of. Video editing, content marketing, social media management, lead generation every single month. Okay, so many people don't understand how important actually investing in a marketing agency is in the beginning of your agency or business. It's so important, because even though you might be working or putting a lot of money somewhere, guess what? If you read the reviews, and as long as you're investing in agencies like Gold Shark Media, where we actually have good reviews, we have positive clients who enjoy our services, who on video, on record, can actually tell you they love what we do and have done for them, then you can't lose. You're going to get actual value. You're going to get, again, 5,000 leads minimum every single month imported into your CRMs. phone numbers, emails, their entire social media handles, whether or not they're running ads. We'll also get their domain, whether or not they got a good domain, where their websites, like all of it. We track all of that info. And then also we can send you 100,000 emails a month or even a week through Apollo.io and all these different softwares. Again, you can do this on your own, and that's fine. It's great. I've been there. I've said agencies, I don't want to work with the agencies. What a waste of money. Screw those slimy money bags. But listen, if you want to have money bags, then you have to invest in agencies, because we are literally an in-house system that does the work for you. Do you want to be a business owner operating your business, or do you want an agency to act as your COO? Do you want to give away 50, 60, 70% of your company just to invest in a COO? Or would you rather invest in an agency to ensure that that job gets done, and bam, agency space, boom, one payment, invoice, done, handled, completed? I think so too. That's a much better offer, right? So if you're ready to grow, click the link in the description below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, because this channel is going to get really valuable, because we're going to start talking about more of our experiences as Gold Shark Media, a lot of what we're building, a lot of what we're doing, what's working, what's not working. We're going to try to make this an evergreen platform where we give you actual business insight, value, and all of that good stuff. So again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to help with your business, hopefully, but also I'm excited for you to be successful in business. I'm excited for you to accomplish your dreams and everything you ever wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Stay prudent, stay powerful, and stay wealthy.